Kitana? Number 29. Am I audible clearly?
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am.
How many of you joined now?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Tell me.
Ma'am, I have a doubt regarding yesterday's homework.
Yeah, ask me.
Ma'am, how to calculate arithmetic mean if they have given us frequency?
Actually, that example is different. See, I will tell you while sharing. Okay. So you have to make it three tabular columns, right? I have given you the variables values, that is of x values, and the frequency values, that is of f values, right? So you need to multiply these x and f values too.
FX, ma'am.
Fx. See here, I am sharing the screen. So I'll write on a board, that is easy, no? 1 second. Yeah. What I have given you yesterday, x and f, no? You need to do x into f. So here you can able to get cumulated frequency values, right? That is of sigma f. The sigma is called total values. Here you have 2, 3, 4, 5, no? So you have to add all these values. You will get sigma f. Then same like this, x and f. You need to multiply these two values. You will get some values here. And then you have to do sigma f and x. So what is the formula to calculate mean x bar? Sigma fx divides with sigma f. Yes. Okay. By the use of this formula, you can able to get the arithmetic mean for that problem. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Next. Till how many are joined? Just 14. I think most of them are thinking that class is at 11:30, right? So that's why they all joined. 14. See, what I discussed you in the last class regarding arithmetic mean, we have three different types of arithmetic mean, right? So what are those? We need to calculate the arithmetic mean for individual observations. Then the second one is for discrete series. And the third one is for continuous series, right? We can calculate the arithmetic mean for these three different types of series of data. So in this individual observations calculations, we have two different types, right? Direct method and shortcut method. So till this part I discussed in the last class, and then discrete series you have two different types again, that is direct and shortcut method. So after completing this, I'll go for this. So first all of you should write down calculation of arithmetic mean for discrete series. Calculation of arithmetic mean for the discrete series. Are you writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Then for computing the arithmetic mean, you just write down like a point. For computing arithmetic mean in a discrete series, the values of the values of the variable, the values of the variable are multiplied by their respective frequencies. So what it is telling us, we need to multiply, we need to do multiplication for frequencies with variables. This is what the discrete series direct method. Write it clearly, ma, don't get confused. Discrete series direct method. Here, for computation of our arithmetic mean in a discrete series, the values of these variables are to be multiplied with these frequencies, respective frequencies, right? So the formula is x bar is equals sigma fx divided by sigma f. X bar is equals sigma fx divides sigma f. What I have given you in yesterday, that problem is relates to this mean, right? So sigma fx by sigma f. This is arithmetic mean, and this sigma f is sum of frequencies, sum of frequencies, and then these are sum of variables, with respect to their what? With respect to their frequencies. With respect to their frequencies. This is what? Sigma fx. Sigma fx. Just write down one problem. The data recorded, write down the problem. The data recorded on the number of chlorophyll deficient plants, on the number of chlorophyll deficient plants in a lentil population, are given below. Calculate the AM, arithmetic mean. Just write down the data. Number of chlorophyll deficient plants is one column, and the other column is number of plants. So under number of chlorophyll deficient plants, you can write down 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 0 to 5. And under the number of plants, you can write 34, 14, 20, 24, 25, and 23. 23, last one is 23. So what is given in this data? The data is like these are variables and these are of respective frequencies. This is 0 with respective frequencies 34. So you just make a neat tabular column. So here we need 3 columns, right? So here we need 3 columns. First one is X, that is variable, and the second one is F, that is frequencies, and the third one is Fx. So just make it into 3 columns. Then under X, just write down the values. Under F, write down the values and do multiplication of this F and X. At last, you can able to get sigma f here and sigma fx here. Just use the formula fx divides with f. So value. Are you doing?
Yes, ma'am.
Do it, do it. What is sigma f and what is sigma fx? Tell me the values.
Sigma F is equal to 140, ma'am.
140 or 150?
140, ma'am.
140, ma'am.
Yes, yes, 140. 140. Yes. Then fx
Sigma
is
F
Sigma
is
fx 340.
341.
41.
And answer is 2.435, ma'am.
Okay. Answer is
2.435.
Yes, 2.435. You can write it as 2.4, right? Yes. This is what we can able to get this arithmetic mean from the discrete series data, right? So then this is by direct method and we have shortcut method also. So just write down under discrete series. We have shortcut method. Shortcut method. In this method, just write it down as a point wise. In this method, the deviations of the items, in this method, the deviations of the items from an assumed mean, are multiplied with their respective frequencies. Seema,
Ma'am, can you repeat once again, ma'am?
in this method, the deviations of, that is small d, the deviations of the items are nothing but variables, from an assumed mean are multiplied by their respective frequencies and summed up See, previously what we have done, we are taking frequencies and variables multiplication there, where in direct method in the discrete series. Now, what we are going to take here? We are going to take the deviations. How the deviations will be happen? You just recollect what I told you yesterday. So you will get the deviation value x minus a. The formula for getting these deviations of variables is x minus a. What do you mean by a? It is an assumed mean, right? It is an assumed mean and these are of variables. So we can able to get these deviations from the variables which are available in our data. So you have to assume one value which will be present in the variable data, then you can subtract with respect to variables. So you can assume that I will give the data, that is number of leaves. First you just write down the data, then you can able to get number of leaves, then number of plants, number of leaves and number of plants. Under number of leaves, you can write it 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, up to 40 you can write. Number of leaves, number of plants. From 5 to 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right? Then number of plants are 6, 5, 9, 4, 3, 6, again 4 and 3. So here what they have given in our data, these are the X values and these are respective frequencies, right? So here we need to have D values and after the D, you have to do FD also. See here, these are the deviations of the variables from this data, right? So you need to assume one number from this frequency. Which is an assumed mean here? Just tell me any one of the number. You can take
4.
sorry. From the variables, you can select the assumed mean, right? You can select the variable. You can select the assumed mean from the variable, not from the frequency. Is it right? What you did yesterday?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
You selected the assumed mean from the variable. You just write it down as a point. Always assumed mean can be selected from variables. That is X. Just write it down for your reference. Okay. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4 values. 1, 2, 3 values. Okay. So you can take either 20 or 25. 20 or 25 as A values. Because the difference is same for all the numbers, no? What is the difference?
Ma'am,
5.
and one small doubt. Can we take small number, ma'am, for better calculation?
No problem. Whatever the number, you can select it.
Yes, ma'am.
For assumed mean, you can select any one of the number and you just make into 4 columns X, F, D. How you will get X minus A? You just calculate all the D values. Then here you can able to get sigma F and in the last column sigma FD. Sigma F means summation of all the numbers. Sigma FD means summation of all the numbers. See carefully, plus values or minus values are there in sigma FD. Plus values and minus values are there in sigma FD. Just see carefully. Tell me the sigma F value.
40, ma'am.
40. Then D values write down. Just calculate D and FD. Then I will give formula. Formula is X bar is equals A plus sigma FD by sigma F. This is what the formula. How about the D values? Tell me D values. Tell me the D values.
Minus 20.
Minus 20. That's why I told you just take the middle numbers. See, of course, it is a smallest number for easy calculation, but here only you will get minus 20. Then
Minus 15.
so see here
Minus 10.
you can able to get the biggest numbers. So some of you can take 20 or some of you can take 25. Then that is better, no? Only one important thing you can remember here. You can take any one of the variable value as a assumed mean. So it will be vary your answer. Don't get confused. No issue about it. No need to do sigma d. We need only sigma fd. See here, f and d is there. Just multiply these two values. Multiplication. How much is
Completed.
fd?
minus 120.
Minus 120. Then substitute these values in this formula. Substitute these values in this formula. This is plus.
Ma'am, sigma ft is equal to minus 190.
190. It may be varied depending upon the assumed mean values, right? So no issue.
Yes, ma'am.
No issue. It will be varied. No issue. Calculate this arithmetic mean using this formula.
If we take minus 190, ma'am, the answer is 20.25.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And I have taken assumed mean as number 5, ma'am. I got 20.25.
Yes. See here. See, one simple example I am telling you. In the textbook, okay, anyway, I will show you the pictures. In the textbooks, they took assumed mean as a 20. Okay. 25 as a assumed mean. This is what. But they will also get 20.25 as a mean value. Just tell me the conclusion. Huh? Few of you can take on this 5 as a assumed mean, right? And few of you 20 or 25. In the textbooks, they took 25 as a assumed mean, but they will also get the answer as 20.25. So what does it mean? You can select any number of the variable as an assumed mean. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. No doubt about it. Your answer will be the same. So,
Yes, ma'am.
till now what we have seen, we have calculated the arithmetic mean for a discrete series by using two different methods, right? It will be a direct method or else it will be a shortcut method, right?
That method.
Yes. And the next one is, I will give exercise problems after completing this class. Next, third one is calculation of arithmetic mean in a what? Continuous series. How many types are there? We have 3 types here. Are you remember?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Direct method, shortcut method, and step deviation method. See, ma, based upon the data, you can identify on which method we are going to use to find out arithmetic mean. Or else in some problems, they used to give, you just find out the arithmetic mean with the help of step deviation method. Like that they will give. But you have to do one thing, you just identify the data, whether it will be present in a individual series or it will be present in a discrete series or it will be present in a continuous series. What do you mean by discrete series? Your data is having a rounded numbers. Discrete, right? That means the data did not show any ranged values. By observing the data, you can able to get which method we need to use for calculating arithmetic mean. Just remember this. By discrete series, you will get only rounded numbers in your data. In case of continuous series, you can able to get some ranged values. See here, 20 to 30, 40 to 50, likewise. These are called ranged values. It will be happened in your continuous series only. Just remember it. If it is will be individual series, you can get 5, 4, 3, 5 like that. It will be showing up by variation with the commas. It will be like your individual series. So you just observe the series, then you calculate the arithmetic mean. Whatever the method you need to do. Okay, whatever the method, either it may be direct method or it may be a shortcut method. If they mentioned in your exam, you have to do with direct method or shortcut method, you can proceed for that. But you need to remember all the formulas, You have to practice it. Okay. So this is what the third arithmetic mean in a continuous series calculation. Under that, write down first one is direct method. You just use different types of numerals or Roman numerals by showing the variation. This is also 3. Under 3, you need to write again 1. Direct method. Direct method. Just write down 1 point. In a continuous series, comma, the AM, the arithmetic mean may be calculated. The AM may be calculated after taking into consideration of the midpoint of midpoint of various classes. In a continuous series, the arithmetic mean may be calculated after taking into consideration of midpoint of classes. I already told you this continuous series is having highest numbers and lowest numbers, or else it will be having some ranged values. So for that reason, you need to calculate what? Midpoints. So this is the most important point. You have to remember it. Okay. Then the following formula can be used to calculate the AM. The following formula can be used to calculate AM. That is, X bar is equals sigma FM divides with sigma F. Write down it. X bar is equal sigma F small m divides with sigma F. Here, what do you mean by sigma FM? This is the
midpoint, ma'am.
yes,
Sum of midpoint.
M stands for midpoint, right? F stands for frequency. Yes. So, how to calculate the midpoint? Lower limit plus
higher limit divided by 2.
Yes, higher limit divided by 2. That's good. Then, just write down one example. Compute the arithmetic mean for the following data. Compute the arithmetic mean for the following data. Just make it into 2 columns. Plant height. This will be present in the centimeters. This plant height, which will be present in the centimeters, is nothing but your class S. This is one column. And the second one is number of varieties. These are plants, no? That's why this is resembled with varieties. So just write down the ranges here. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. See, your ranges from 0 to 10 to 50 to 60. Just write down all the class ranges. Then number of varieties are, these are nothing but our frequencies, right? So under 0 to 10, it will be a 5. And then from 10 to 20, it will be a 10. Then 25, then 30, then 40 to 50, it will be 20. And the last one is 10. Okay. So finally, how many columns we need? 4. First one is classes, and second one is frequencies, and the third one is midpoints. You just write it clearly. Then we need FM, right? At last, you need to calculate sigma FM and then sigma F. Just substitute in the formula, that is sigma FM divides with sigma F. Just do it. What about the midpoint values? How these will be? 5. Are you doing?
Yes, ma'am.
First one is 5, no? 10,
15, ma'am.
yes. 25.
35.
Yes.
35.
45, 55.
55.
Yes. Then calculate FM. Multiply F and M values. 5 5s are 25. What about the value of sigma F?
100.
100, yes. And FM?
3,300, ma'am.
Yes, 3,300. Then next bar, tell me. Do it.
33, ma'am.
33, yes. That is the answer for this data. And the next one is, this is of your direct method in continuous series. And the next one is, in continuous series, you have shortcut method. Shortcut. Just directly write down the formula. X bar is equals to A plus sigma FD divides with sigma F. Could you find out one same thing for shortcut method? Any one of you? Right? If you want to find out the arithmetic mean by the use of shortcut method for a discrete series or a continuous series, we need to calculate what? Small
Deviation.
d. Small d is nothing but these are the deviations from our variables which are present in the data. Am I right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes. You just write it down. So here you need to find out the deviations from x minus a or m minus a.
M minus A, ma'am.
Yes, because we are taking midpoints as intervals, right? M minus
Yes.
a. Just write it down. Small d is equals to m minus a. Write one problem. Plant height, same problem. Same problem, just copy it. Calculate the arithmetic mean from the following data. Same problem. Plant height same data. Then after writing this planned height, you have to write midpoints, then frequencies, then small d, then FD. See, first classes, midpoints, frequencies, next small d, sorry, next small d, next F into D. Just we have 5 columns. Just do the values for all these columns. F, D, small f. So here we need sigma F and sigma FM. Sigma FD, not M. This is sigma, sorry, this is FD, no? So this will come sigma FD only, not FM. This is same, 100. Sigma F is same, 100. And you just calculate it for FD. It is a textbook mistake. Are you doing? So what is the assumed mean you have to take here? You can take any number from this midpoint. Am I right?
Madam, how can we calculate frequency?
Frequency data is given, no? Variables and frequencies.
Ma'am, answer is 28, ma'am.
Answer it will 33, ma. Actually, just check it once.
Okay.
Ma, classes are there, midpoints are there, frequencies also there, no? In the previous problem, what are the frequencies? 5, 10, 25, 30, 20 and 10. Same values you just take here. So in the textbook, it is mentioned as 33. How about this sigma FD value? It is minus 200, no? Once you check it here, it has given like this, minus 200. Is it right? Oh.